we return to the fantasy world of Eldirath, where elves, orcs, men, and many other beasties are fighting each other for supremacy over this continent. And yeah, in today's battle, we do have a 4v4, and this was simply described as epic. So I just would say, get yourself some snacks, get yourself some drinks, and prepare for what is going to be a very speedy looking like bloodbath. I mean, we have, it looks, yeah, about 17,000 troops in this one. The enemy vastly outnumbers this side. They have 10,000, about 7,700, call it 8,000. So yeah, vastly outnumber. But this side have got some pretty strong factions. They've got the Undead, the Eternal Mandate, which is slowly becoming one of my favorite factions, though I haven't played them yet when we've played Eldirath. I'm definitely going to have to check these guys out. And then we have the Elves here, the Kingdom of Elendriel, I believe is, I'm probably butchering that name. I can never remember their name, but it is like the, it's like something like that, Elendriel. And then over here we have the Korsanga Orcs, the Korsanga Confederacy, I believe they are called. So they're like a desert orcish faction. And then I think the other final faction we have is indeed the Kingdom of Drakenfell. We have the Knights Errant, a faction unit we don't ever see, because usually Drakenfell has brought some pretty super cavalry. They've got some decent ones back here in the Knights of the Round Table, but yeah, they have they're going to need some better stuff than that in today's game. Looks like they got Silver Lake Knights over here as well. A unit that I also like to call Swan Lake for some reason, but there you go. They do have swans on them, of course, and they have King Eldric Pendragon as well. So yeah, if you hadn't guessed, they are supposedly like, yeah, Camelot knights basically. So it's a cool idea. I like that they really like dug into the Pendragon vibe. And then on opposing them here today, we do have Rhymoria, which are about to get charged actually. So we will enjoy watching Rhymoria here get charged by Elven cavalry as the swords here prepare. And there you go, a nice charge there from the elves. That is one Rhymorian sword, well actually two Rhymorian swords. They're looking pretty badly bruised. And actually a third one, they got pretty badly bruised as well. So there you go, and Rhymoria, pretty slow in responding with its Imperial Scout company here. Which, Rhymoria, a vampiric faction that is styled in sort of like the HRE sort of vibes. They're the original empire that is like sort of breaking apart and have their own sort of internal problems going on. We have the dwarves over here, which is like a dwarvish Viking faction, and we've got some human units here as well. I like also how we have offensive spears and defensive spears in this one. It makes it really cool. So we have the dwarves as well. We also have the Korga tribes, which are all hidden. They can guerrilla deploy as well. They've chosen to not to today, it seems. Yeah, the orcs here just hanging about, and then way off over on this side here we have more Korga orcs. I don't know if this is the same. I don't think this is, I don't think we have two Korga factions, do we? No, we have two Rhymorian, in fact, is what we have. Two Rhymorian, Korga orcs, and also the dwarves. So that should make a very interesting matchup. Because Rhymoria, really strong, got some really good strong crossbows. They're about to challenge the elves here at Rhymoria. The scout cavalry here running into elves. Elves definitely the advantage here. This cavalry is not that great. It's more of a melee cav than it is a spear or like a shock cav. And yeah, the elves getting a bit of a charge there. And you can see the scout cav is actually trying to bait the elves back into pikes. And the cav charged into the pikes. The pikes haven't set up, they're in march formation. So it's definitely a worthwhile charge. And they, yeah, killed about sort of 20 of them. They're probably going to take casualties on the withdrawal though here. That is where the elves will suffer. But yeah, the elves now know there's pikes coming towards them. Oh yeah, actually they dropped like 20 riders there. Jeez, yeah, that was not good there at all. So yeah, very, very nice. And it looks like, again, the cav going in. That time the cav has, the pikes have set themselves up. That time the cav got themselves impaled. Yeah, that was not so healthy there for the cavalry. They gave it a good go though. Gave it a good go. The elves are wasting that cavalry, that's for sure. And then now should just use their archers, just focus down these units. But these are tier 4 pikes, heavy Imperial pikes coming forward here. Looks like, yeah, the Korgs are, trying to be sneaky, trying to flank around here. I think, though, they've been spotted by Drakenfell and also Korsanger. I think they're a mix of the two of them here. And really, I was going to say the cav and a bit of Korsanger's infantry should be enough to deal with the Korga tribes. They aren't exactly the strongest faction in the world. They very much, like I said, rely on ambush tactics and guerrilla tactics. Their infantry, some of their infantry is okay, like their shock. But yeah, their cav is not so great, typically a lot of it. I mean, yeah, the Ironstorm Cleaver is really good. The Wolves are pretty good, like the Packmasters, but I don't think like their And their Ironstorm cavalry, I feel like, is okay, but I feel like you get outclassed by Drachenfels. And certainly they have more of it as Drachenfels, so there'll be a great use there. And look at that, the cavalry charge for the Eternal Mandate. Went for a bit of a charge. Spears, though, set up here by the dwarves, these Thrall Fjord defenders, which is just some human slaves that are in the employment of the dwarves. The dwarves have done some raiding on probably a Drachenfell coast. They've forced these guys into slavery and forced them to join the army. They're now going to charge into Korka Trappers. Here are the Emperor's Eyes. I mean, these are undeads. They probably have pretty. They have this really good morale, and they actually got a good charge off. And there you go. Look at that. Destroyed the Korka unit. Korka's failing to get their javies off them. I think they might have got them off whilst another unit got their javies off, and it does damage. I don't really know what the skull is. I keep forgetting. I think it slows the unit down and basically makes it really and like poisons it. And yeah, they're actually getting really slowed down here. Might get caught by the Valmorian Knights here of Rhymoria. And I'm surprised the Emperor's Eyes haven't... actually, I can see why they haven't shunted any more forward, because there's a lot of shock now arriving here. The Ironstorm Cleavers and the Wolfgar Grafer Axeguards. Yes, they got good shock. That is... these units are really good. But that is kind of like their strength. That is it. And you can see now as they slowly get away, they're just about getting away. These Valmorians, I think, also, yeah, poison, so that's being slowed. Now the Emperor's Eyes might be able to go in here and get the shock if they want to. And in they go. Really nice charge by the undead boys. They go in. And the Emperor's Eyes turn around. They might be able to deal with these Valmorian Knights. Probably not, though. Yeah, they're outmatched tier 3 to tier 2. Shock, though, that they're charging. Really good to see them charging those. Longboat Marauders over here for the Dwarves trying to support as well. Looks like also Silver Lake Knights have gone in for a charge here on some of those Longboat Marauders. And we actually got a proper infantry melee fight taking place here. Elven Shock, Masters of Greatsword taking on these Imperial Pikemen. Definitely not a good idea. Pull those Shock out, they will die to the Pikes. It needs something else in there that can really challenge them. Maybe really the Imperial Longspears here should be shifting across. These tier 1 human Pikes probably can be focused down and killed quite easily. But yeah, those tier 4 ones probably dealing with the Imperial Longspears, which I think are the best Pikes going, really. They are really strong. You can see here the Undead are losing this cav fight as the Shock gets involved here for the Dwarves and the Orcs. And it looks like, yeah, the men of Drachenfell are forming up a bit of a defensive line as they get ready to deal with the Dwarves. The Thrall Spears going in. They're fighting Knightly Foot Retinue down here, which is just your basic Foot Knights. And they're doing their best down there. It looks like as well, we've got Cav over here, Korsanga, yeah, just focusing down this pike here. Once they deal with that, they are going to be able to get through. There's just Cav waiting here, Imperial Scouts and Frontier Conscripts, Crossbows, and Valmorian General. Yeah, Korsanga might be able to sneak in there once, but they might need to be patient, wait for the battle to be fully committed, then go. But it's going to need to do it just right. They don't want to wait too late because battle could be lost by that point if they wait too long. Yeah, Drachenfell hard pressed and by a really strong infantry faction as well. Hammer-forged Titans in here. And they do look like Hammer-forged Titans. My gosh, these guys are head to toe in armor. Massive warhammer. That you would probably think, oh, you're using that in an army to like bend steel? No, they're bending bones and breaking them. These poor men about to have their heads crushed in by hammers, and they are probably winning that fight there, the Hammer-forged Titans. They're exhausted though. And we've got a general going in. We've got King Horgrim Flamebeard going in. Again, more knights charging in. Again, doing damage here to the dwarves. They're sending their shock forward. What is this unit here? Ironclad Sentinels going in. More spears coming up to try and support. They're trying to do their best, and Korsanga sending Blood Guards to Sangorok. There's a gap here in the line that's going to need filling up, and those Blood Guards are going to be needed there. It looks like the center line is being quite slowed down as the advance of Rhymoria slows to almost nothing because they're shooting the long spears. They want to kill them off that way because they know they can't beat them in a pike-to-pike fight. Elves are not doing well. Elves are being outmatched in just about every department right now. Their shock is just, running into pikes a lot of the time. It's also being challenged here by Cav and all of the shock infantry. We've got the Valmora Death Dealers, which are a very good matchup for the Elven shock. Swords here, though, they're struggling against the shock infantry, and it looks like finally these heavy pikemen might be starting to die a bit. We've got Cav getting around the flanks here. We've got the Silvermane general going in, and he's going to smash into those. Oh my gosh. Brutal. He just knocks the full unit over. He could carry on if he wanted to, but that was a great charge there. He's now in behind. If he kills his sword off, he can then just back charge all those pikes, and that might just turn the fate a bit around. And we actually have another cab doing that already. More Silvermane Knights, and they're going in for a rear charge here into the pikes. And this could be devastating here for the Imperial pikemen as they get flattened. Got in here, more Hammerforged Titans. It might be the same unit actually. I think it is. Yeah, they are slowly clearing the foot retinue off, but there's enough more reserves going in. Emperor's Executioners, another excellent shock unit going in. Both sides have really good shock available to them. Knightly foot retinue down here fighting King Horgrim and Flamebeard and his bodyguard. Easy to point them out because of his gold armor. Just to show off your kingly might. Looks like over here we've got the orcs getting engaged. They're fighting down here. Looks like we've got the orcish boost cab going in. I don't know if they're winning. Knights Errant holding the line for now. There goes Korsanga. Korsanga has committed across the river over here. He's being tied down by Imperial Scout Cav. He's also managing to get in amongst all these crossbows. He's managed to waver them. He just got too much cav. His general, Sun Lord Zarak, will be able to, rear charge some stuff. Should help win these fights. But their cav is, doesn't say, Golden Lancers of Sangrok, which is a new addition to their roster. Yeah, it's just incredible. They are, a really strong cav faction now, Korsanga. Maybe the best in game. There you go, Sun Lord Zarak getting in. Managing to make a river crossing with cav is impressive, to be fair. The general here as well, Valmorian general engaged. That could be really troublesome in a moment if he was to break. Might just shatter this assault going on over here. But it looks like Drakenfell has sort of established a sort of a fighting line. He's getting support as well from Jade Guard from the Eternal Mandate to sort of strengthen his line. General engaged over here. We've got the Korga Mounted Warlord engaged against Knights of the Round Table. Do is getting some more support over there. Eldrick Pendragon's rallying the troops. And there you go, the Silver Lake Knights going in a great charge. A tiny little unit, but doing so much damage to a very elite Wolfgear Axe unit here. And they're trying to, just cut those guys down.
Enemy units have rallied in
Cavalry over here, still causing all sorts of problems. Korsanga Civic Wardens in there as well, supporting. They're helping to win that cav fight, crucially, for the Kingdom of Drakenfell. The Eternal Mandate still has cav alive as well. They're holding on in the center. Their pipeline's pretty much shattered in a lot of places. Elves are actually now flanking around with archers into these conscript pikes. Much weaker than the elite pikes. And it looks like actually with the elite pikes dying, looks like the elves are starting to turn this one around on this flank here just about. But they are pretty much out. They're down to archers and a bit of cav. That's about it. The Korsanga Confederacy over here. I think they're starting to get turned around actually. Imperial Scout Cav here blobbing up. This is actually turning this fight in favor of the Imperial Scout Cav. Sun Lord Zarak going in. He's trying to turn that around. We also got Valmorian Knights, and that's making the difference. Yeah, it's close there. Close, I'll admit. This is looking like the real place they're going to break through, though. Here with the Dwarves. Right now is neck and neck. The Dwarves and the Orcs, making the real push here. Looks like, we've got the General still in here, the Mounted Warlord for the Korka tribes. Still trying to do his bit. He should probably fall back, though. There's a lot of cav behind that front line there. Still got some Korka trappers here with good ammo. We're going to need that. Again, another charge here. Looks like, again, from Drakenfell, sending in the Knights Errant. Good charge into the Trapper Warriors down here, which had no jabbies left to do any sort of damage. And we've got Bolt Casters here without ammo for the Dwarves. So they can just get sent in. Just send them in. Got the Bright Green Jade Guard. Very much, appropriate for their name. Again, they look like they've won, maybe. I think they're just routed. Yeah, some Ironstone Cleavers there. They're trying to hold this line. Looks like, the Fjord Defenders are starting to be routed as well. No surprise. Horgrim's in a pretty good position. I think they're going to break through here first, where the Eternal Mandate is. You can see we've got the Silvermane Knights just causing chaos, going into the archers back here. The crossbows, frontier crossbows aren't going to hold. They're a tier 1 conscript unit. They're not exactly impressive, and they certainly have no morale. There you go. Yeah, the Silvermane Knights go in and out. Looks like they're going to try and break this conscript crossbow while they can. The Corsanga Confederacy, I think they're kind of getting stalled here. Actually, I think they're starting to lose. The Kadu getting the Elves over here to support. Yeah, here comes the Silvermane General. He's coming in. He gets a rear charge into the scout company here. It might turn this round. I think since they're melee cav as well, the prong melee is actually suiting the Vampiric faction of Rhymoria. Good charge there, though, from the Silvermane. That might just rout the Imperial Scout cav. The rear charge there. Also looks, they could do a thing over to that Valmorian General, killing him off, but he seems to be holding for a long, long time there against Sunlord Nobles. That's not an easy feat to win that fight. But yeah, they can win this cap fight here. Whoever wins this could really turn the fight in their favor. And Elves still haven't dealt with the issue over here of Rhymoria. The Death Dealers still fighting down here against Archers. That's not going to be a fair fight for the Elves. They are trying to surround them, though, and do what damage they can. But yeah, there you go. The sensor's broken. The cav breaks the archers here. The crossbows breaks through there. Now the Eternal Mandate can shift its focus to supporting against the dwarves, who have broken through Drakenfell's line. King Horgrim getting side-shotted here after being successfully, breaking through. He's done that. Could get Emperor Yimin in. I'd probably do that. He's a good unit to hold the line. The Emperor's Eyes still trying to cause a bit of upset here. The Cav's been in here a long time. They should probably pull out because they've got infantry support. They don't need to keep it in there. General looking pretty bad though. Mounted Warlord here, yeah, really low on troops. What I've got here, what is this? What is this wolf unit? Oh, Wolfgar Packmasters. So yeah, they're just like releasable. They're a dog unit basically. Put them in. I mean, their infantry's going to be not much use, but the Hounds might do some damage, or might just, be an annoyance. But in goes Eldrick Pendragon. He's charging into the Packmasters down here. Just shatter them. Oh, it's a cool unit as well. You've got the Pendragon Lancers as the bodyguard. Or the Pendraken, sorry, not Pendragon. And there you go. They've shattered a lot of, I say they have. So they're actually helping to break their own units there. Civic Wardens breaking at the massive orcs there. And that's a big flank now that can just carry on pushing forward. Royal Archers falling back. This is starting to break, for Corsanga and the Undead and Drakenfell, everyone that's there. And then get more troops out front. Who are these? Oh, the Blood Guards of Sangorok finding the Sentinels here for the Dwarves. I mean, the units just look great. Every model is just so unique. There's no reused assets here from other mods. Everything is just created itself. It looks beautiful. It really does. And the devs have done a great job. And if you want to play Eldirath yourself, the link for it is down below in the description. It is now available on the Steam Workshop.
Fight, damn you!
There you go, crossbows, boltcasters there, trying to outflank the enemy. They themselves are now getting charged by Knights of the Rhine Table. They might rout. I think their general, Horgrim, has been killed. I think he's been focused down here by provincial crossbows. General has died. Finally, that Valmorian general over there, swarmed by cavalry, has died. That might now just be the breaking point for this Valmorian, for this Rhymorian force here. There are other generals actually still engaged over here. I think against, the Sunlord Zarak. Cav fight has gone on for ages. A little bit of infantry is all they needed from one side or the other. They'll probably turn this fight around in their favor. But yeah, just a lot of cav there, and just elite cav that no one's been quite able to kill. Just a spear or a pike. The elves, kind of a victorious. Actually, the elves weren't victorious in that forest in the end. They ended up losing with these crossbows here, and the Valmoria death dealers managing to survive. The archers here just using what ammo they have left to focus down these Korga Ironstorm Cleavers. The undead losing. They've already lost, really. They've already died once. Is it really a big loss if they die a second time? Archers flying, and they don't even care if they hit friend or foe. There you go. The Ironstorm Cleavers are gone. The Trappers are left. They kill the general for the Orcs. I don't know if he is not dead. He is just retreated with 11 men left. They will manage to kill him if they find him. He is hidden at the moment. That would probably break the morale of the Korgor Orcs because yeah, their morale I don't think is that great. I've seen them just like master out sometimes when they've just like lost the general. Oh dear, poor dwarves. Actually, they kind of took that pretty well. I think the Cavs pretty exhausted, and this is melee Cav, so it's not exactly as good. There you go, the Cav routes. Bolt casters held their ground. Impressive. There's a lot of wavering though going on now. Ironclad Sentinels, I think because the general's gone, they are kind of suffering. The dwarves look like they might be the first to go. Eldrick just mopping up a few Cav units here. Korsanger finally looks like he's going to be victorious over him with this Cav fight. Still a Valmorian general though that needs killing off, and I think you can't kill him off. Like, they need to kill him off to hope and ensure that the rest of this Cav actually breaks. One is wavering. The scout companies actually, they're not bad. In prolonged melee, they seem to have held their own quite nicely against Korsanger here. Like, do crap on the tier 2 Cav. Yeah, Valmorian general holding on nicely. And there you go. I think, while we looked away, the dwarves have mass routed. It's just now leaving the orcs pretty much on their own, I think. And also, anything left with Rhymoria is also broken, like these heavy crossbows. The death deal is also broke as well. I think they just got charged by the general here, Eldrick Pendragon. Just charged in. But yeah, they're now mopping up the remains of the orcs here. I think they might just mass rout themselves, to be honest. Yeah, the pack masters here breaking, as the trapper warriors. The general's still holding, but yeah, I think they look like they could just break pretty quickly. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, balance of power is in favor of the Eternal Mandate and their allies. Provincial crossbows going in. I didn't realize they got a spear and a shield out. Another excellent anti-cav unit, you could say. Never realized they actually could be pretty good to send into melee against cavalry. Just get a spear and a shield out. There you go, routing a lot more there, and I think we're going to see a master out. Yeah, the Orcish general might master out. Korsanger's finally victorious over here. Shame we never saw someone win over this, like earlier, and then like the Cav decides to come in and maybe change the game. They ended up just kind of like getting slogged down. I thought Korsanger, once they were across, were going to absolutely just slap up Rhymoria. Surprisingly, they didn't. And Korgor actually did a pretty good job in the end. Korgor, I feel like he's certainly had a buff. I feel like they were stronger than they were on their initial release. Because, they were very much like an ambush faction. But, they bring the right stuff. It seems like they can hold their own quite nicely. But there you go. Eternal Mandate, the victorious, a Pyrrhic victory. Then the replay and have a quick look at the end results. This was sent in by Antoon, who was playing as the Eternal Mandate. So thank you very much for sending this one in, man. He got 92 kills with his long spears. These guys got focused down. I think people are cottoning on. These are a really strong polearm unit that can do very well. His Jade Guard did well, 133, 173, 208. Crossbows, 107 kills, 137. Shock, 226, 231. And its Emperor's Eyes, 168 kills there. Then we have Bad Omens playing as Drakenfell, 302 kills with Eldrick Pendragon. His Spear Sergeants, 177 kills. 258 kills with the Foot Knight Retinue. Got the 116, 146 with some more of the retinue as well. Yeoman Archers getting 105 kills, 136, 148. And his Cav, he brought a good variety. Knights Errant, 172 kills. Knights of the Round Table, 163. Silver Lake Knights getting 156 and 194 kills. Then we have Oni playing as Korsanger, 126 kills with Sunlord Zarak. His Civic Wardens, 147 kills, 140 kills with the Korsanger Warriors. His Blood Guards at Sangarok, 143 kills. Sunlord Nobles, 177 kills. 187 kills with the Sunlords here as well. And then his Golden Lancers, 100 kills. And his Korak's Chosen getting 218 kills. And then we have, I think we've got Bulk's army. And he was playing as the Kingdom of Elendriel, getting 176 kills with his Gen. 174 kills with his Archers here, his Rangers. 429 kills with the Masters of the Great Sword, 211, 115 kills, 162 kills with the Swift Horse Guards, 658 kills with the Silvermane Knights, insane, 258 kills with another one there. Then we have Eamon playing as the Rhymorian Empire. His pikes did very well, I think counted the elves quite nicely, 223 kills, 163 kills, you'd expect no less from them. Being tier 4, he brought more tier 4 stuff in his crossbows, 222 kills, 200 kills. And that was pretty much all that got like decent kills from him. Then we got K1 playing as the Dwarves, 106 kills with Horgrim Flamebeard here, 109 kills with the Flamebeards Chosen, 141 kills with more Flamebeards Chosen here. His crossbows getting 178 kills, 102, 209 with this one, very nice. And his Shock Ironclad Sentinels, 104 kills, and one of his Hammerforged Titans, 118 kills. Then we have Duzgazvili playing as the Korka Tribes, 111 kills with the Trappers, 113 with another there. And then his Shock as Ironstorm Cleavers getting 135 kills, 183. And then his Packmasters, 94 kills. So we have Zarn playing as the other Rhymorian Empire, getting 133 kills with the Conscript Pikes. His swords, kind of struggled, 80 kills. The best there is Death Dealers, 279 kills. And his cav, 83, 60, 64, okay-ish kills. And his crossbows, just below the 100 kill mark for those frontier crossbows. But there you go, guys. That is today's Eldirath Total War Battle. If you did enjoy and you want to see more of this sort of mod, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here in a comment, show support. Do let me know what you think about this mod. Are you a fan? Are you not? And yeah, if you want to check it out yourself, link is in the description for the Steam Workshop link. And as is my Discords, where you can send in your own replays if you want to do so. But until then, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.